get ready to go. We're glad that you're all here, so now it's time to start the show. We're not in school, but we can still pretend by making music until this ends. We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hey Falcons, guys, we got a special episode today. I don't know if you know this, but the holiday's coming up. It's December, and got some holidays coming up. So today, we have some very special performances from some of our band members. From Cornwall Elementary School, from South Lebanon, from Union Canal, from different elementary schools right here in Cornwall, Lebanon. With Mr. Thompson as a director. And we also have two really fun instrument craft activities. One you can make and give as a gift, and one you can make and learn to play an actual song on. So, you know what? Enough talking. Let's make some music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Alright guys, we got a really fun instrument craft that's actually pretty easy to make. All you're going to need is a couple of things. First of all, you're going to need some of these bells. You can get these at any craft store. I got these at Michael's, and they're pretty cheap, about $4 for a bag. And you're also just going to need some pipe cleaners. With these two things, we can make an instrument that you can also hang on your Christmas tree. So, first, pick any colors you want of pipe cleaners. Pick 2 pipe cleaners. I'm going to pick green ones, try to make it look a little bit like a wreath. We're going to be making some jingle bells. So first of all, you're going to dump out some of these jingle bells, and you're going to take the pipe cleaners and you're going to put them through the little tiny loop there at the top, like so. Put one through and then put the other one right through next to it. And pull it down just like that. Leave a little bit of room at the bottom. You're going to want to fill this entire thing with the bells. So, go ahead. All right, we have this all filled up. We have a little bit left on each end there. And what we're going to do now is tie the two ends together like that. And now, got some jingle bells. Now, if you want to turn this into an ornament for your tree, you can decorate it further. Get another one. Oh, you can make like a little red one here. And you can sort of make like a bow for it if you're really good at tying knots and really good at tying other things. You can kind of make a little bow that you can hang it on your tree. See if I can do this. Yeah, that'll work. Just like that. You can hang that from your tree. You can take it off. You can play it. You can play Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells. You got options, okay? So make some of these. You can make them as little gifts. You can give them to your family members. You can give them to your friends. Make different colored ones. Use different colored bells. Have some fun and make some music.
We're making music with our falcon friends.
Alright guys, we're going to make an instrument that you're going to get to learn to play an actual Christmas song on. So here are the things you're going to need, okay? You're going to need 5 big pieces of construction paper. I got holiday colors here. This is the 12 by 18, if you're into measuring. It's that big size construction paper. You're also going to need 2 small, just blank pieces of like computer copier paper. Some tape. You're going to need some string. You're going to need 2 pencils. You're going to need a glue stick. You're going to need a scissors. You can also use a ruler. Sharpie is helpful. And something a little bit long. You'll see what you're going to use that for in a second. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is we're going to start with these small pieces. What we're going to be making today is a holiday xylophone. Now, I know some of you have made some boom whackers and boom sticks and xylophone type things before. Put those aside. We're making a brand new one. This is a special holiday edition of this instrument, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is take these pieces of paper, take a pencil and roll them up very tightly with this pencil. Make them into a nice tube, and then you're going to want to tape them. When you have them done, they will look like that, okay? So turn those 2 pieces of paper into tubes just like that, okay? You're done with those, you can set this off to the side. Now, the construction paper. This is where it gets a little complicated with the measuring, okay? What you're going to do is take the construction paper, every piece of it, you're going to do the same way. There's going to be different lengths. The first one is actually going to be 12 inches long. So very simple. You don't have to cut anything. You just look at that. See how it's 12 inches like that, okay? Do it on the short side, not the long side, the short side, okay? So 12 inches, you put the glue stick, and you're going to wrap up this into the glue stick, and then you're going to tape it along the seam once you have a seam, and you're going to end up with something like that, 12 inches long, okay? Now, you can pick any colors you want. I picked red and green and white just to make it a little more holiday, a little more festive. But you're going to have one that is 12 inches. It's the longest one. The next one you're going to do, you're going to have to actually measure, and you're going to have to cut, and you're going to turn it into 11 inches, okay? So it's a little bit shorter than the other one, see? Okay? You're going to do it again with another color. You're going to make this one 9 3/4 inches, okay? Notice how it's, again, a little bit smaller. They're getting smaller. Another one, you're going to measure, and you're going to make this one 9 inches long, just like that. And you're going to do one more, and this last one is going to be 8.5 inches long. So 5 different tubes, 5 different sizes. I picked these colors. You can pick whatever colors you want, but make sure you have that 12 by 18 construction paper to make this work, okay? All right, you've got your tubes. Now, we're going to actually turn these into an instrument. This is where the string comes in, okay? For the string, you're going to want to cut this string, maybe like an arm length or so. Maybe about that long, okay? Don't make it too long, but make it long enough, okay? You're gonna wanna cut 10 pieces of string that are about this length, okay? So 10 of those, you have a big wad of them at the end like that, okay? Now you're gonna combine all this together. Here's how it works. Take one of these and take one of your tubes. You're gonna wanna start with your tubes from biggest to small. So let's start with your biggest one, okay? You're gonna start with the biggest tube and you're going to tie a knot around the top part of your tube, okay? Not too hard to do, just a very simple knot. Again, your parents can help you with this stuff. In fact, they should help you. It's more fun if you work on it with somebody, so have your parents help you with this. It's a lot of fun. So you're gonna tie a knot around it, just like that, okay? You have a knot around there. Now, the other end of your knot is going to be tied around this, the smaller computer copy paper. You're gonna tie it around there, make a knot around it, and you're going to have some extra string. We'll cut those little tassel parts off at the end. You're going to want to tie that around there, make a knot, just like you did. In fact, you probably want to do a double knot. That way it'll really stay nice and tight for you, okay? So do a double knot on that one. Again, parents can help you with this. If you're not so good at knotting, you're going to have to have some help. And that's okay. It's good to ask for help. Okay. So you have this tied to this now, okay? Okay, now we're gonna put that one there for a second. We're gonna take the next biggest tube, which is the 11-inch one. We're gonna take another piece of string, okay? We are going to tie a knot around the top of it, just like we did with the other one. And now we have a knot tied around this one. You can double knot these too if you want to. Either way is fine. Now you're gonna take this one and put it next to your first tube, okay? And again, you're going to tie it around this thin tube. Gets a little tricky with all the string and all the knots, but it'll be fun in the end, trust me. Okay? So we're going to tie that around there. Okay, now you're going to do the exact same thing for the other 3 tubes. When you're all done, they should be tied along that one individual tube that you had. So go ahead and take your string and do that. Tie them along the top. Go ahead. All right, now we got the whole thing tied together. We're going to take these extra little tassels. We can cut those off. Makes it a little bit nicer. Don't cut them too short. Leave a little bit of a tassel on there, but just cut those. Makes it a little less crazy with all the extra strings hanging around there. We'll cut those extra tassels off. Okay. Looking good here. And we have one more step to do, and our instrument is done. All right, now the last step is you're going to take the other strings. You still have 5 strings left. You're going to do the same thing on the bottom of the instrument. So what you're going to do is start with the big one, tie a little knot around the bottom of it, okay? Literally, you're just repeating what you did at the top, except now you're taking your other one, your other tube here, and tying it around the bottom. Gives it a lot more support, and it'll make it sound a lot better when we're playing it, okay? So do that for all these tubes again on the bottom. Go ahead. All right, now you're all tied up. Now you just have to cut those extra little tassels off again. Make sure they're not hanging around too much. Cut those off. And you're done. Here it is, your holiday xylophone, okay? Now, how do you play this thing? It's a great question. Pencils, these are gonna be your little mallets for your xylophone. And each different tube, like a regular xylophone, will make a different pitch. Listen. Now, there is a song you can figure out on this. It's a song maybe you've heard it before. It goes like this. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. You probably heard that song before. With these 5 different tubes, you can actually play that. So what I want you to do right now is experiment. Try to figure it out. I'll give you one hint to get started. The middle tube is where you start. The middle tube is your first sound you're going to be making. Can you figure out the rest? Well, take some time to experiment, see if you can, because coming up next, I'm going to show you how to play it.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Alrighty guys, hopefully you have your xylophone all together, and now I'm going to show you how you can play Jingle Bells. Alright, so if you've been practicing great, here is what it should sound like. Watch. So practice that, see if you can play it, and if you really get it good and you want to send me a video of it, go for it. You know how to post on Flipgrid. I'll put a little description down below, a little link down there, so please feel free to record that, send it to me, and have some fun.
We're making music with our Falcon friends. We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Well, we sure had fun this week, didn't we? So, until next time, grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear